Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, and everything went up in terms of numbers last year in his second season, right? Yards, touchdowns, quarterback rating before he broke his fibula late in the season. This is a guy who can do it all. Excellent pinpoint passer, and the wheels, oh my, he can break off a big run on you if you're not careful.
They go play action here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage. They still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run. This is Cobb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. Mariota. That's caught at the 2. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief, 79 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Come the Titans now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Evans in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Mariota gives to Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Third and long here for Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
Colts come after it, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
As you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, here's Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A first down throw for Mariota. Going deep here for Matthews. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on third down, Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Luck finding his emerging tight end Doyle for a Colt first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw, Love. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the 20. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. It's a big run there by Henry. 43 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love him.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Mariota now on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Dante Moncrief. He and the offense getting ready to go again here. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Now a first down throw, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Quan Bray now to return this football. Broken tackle. Still going. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Man open right side. It's Rodgers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we hit halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Shreds the tackle. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Ingram again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the 2nd half.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a carry for Cobb. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Delaney Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
as they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Mariota again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Dante Moncrief, 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Titans a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mariota on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right near the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
And he coughed it up, and the Colts pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The Colts on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Well, Charles,